Okay, so right now we're going to assemble the motor, more like the blade of the helicopter, of this Lego helicopter right here. So I've already built the motor. You need these pieces. Let me take this apart, just to make you see better. I'll just take that apart. Let's leave that part there. So you need some 4 dotted black pieces like these to make the propeller. You'll stick 2 of those dots onto this on this end, but on the other part, the end, the under part, leaving the hole the only thing that's visible that you can see through from the bottom. So then once you've got that done, let's build the front of this. So you're going to need this pole piece. You're going to slide it in from the back, more like the bottom, whatever you want to call it. Then you're going to set the thing down like this, flat, where this is sticking up. Then you need to have this red piece. Make sure it's got a little plus on the bottom of it. Then you stick it according to the plus all the way down on the thing, as far as it'll go. Okay, so that's it. Make sure it still is able to turn, which it should be. Then, make sure you assemble a piece like this, except it's not just the top. It has also got one of these on the bottom. And it's also got a flat gray piece like this. Gray piece like that. Then you're going to need a, hold on. Anyways, you're just going to need a long flat piece about a few inches long, maybe 2. Then you're going to attach that to the black pieces from the empty space underneath, which is going to be about 2 blocks wide. So we're going to do this. So once you've got this done, set it aside for a sec. Now we're going to attach the pieces that are going to make it attached to the top of this. As you see, it has no roof at the moment because the roof is going to be connected to the motor. These 2 pieces, which would appear as, I can't take it off, whatever, but there'd be 2 pieces that are 1 dot each. You'd have the flat gray piece, as in like this, and stick it on the back of them to hold them together. Then a red piece on the bottom. Then if you had it like this, you would stick it on the top. Make sure these dots are facing to where this is facing. Then you're going to take this white piece, which has 2 dots on the front. It is 4 dots in area, 4 dots perimeter. Now, you don't count these for the perimeter and area, so half of it is red. Well, this is just the part that you put on it. Most of it is white. So you're going to put this part with these 2 dots, the 2 dots on the side, connecting, facing the same way, the top dots facing the same way as these 2. You'd think it might go like this, but no. The purpose of these 2 is to help it stay flat like this, to be able to go like kind of like that. So now, before we attach the rooftops, I'm just going to attach the rooftops first. Anyways, so these 2 dots here, the gray ones, is what the small rooftop attaches to. So you're going to attach this to this, like that. So then from the side, it's going to look like it's maybe the roof of a car or something, whatever. Then you can take the long one, stick it on the back. Make sure it's covering as much as the thing as you can put. So now we're done with that. Now this will go on top of it, but not yet. First we got to put the blade on. Now I'll have to, a piece of this comes off as soon as it's down here, we can worry about this later. But if, you know what, I'm just going to take this back off. So if one of the blades kind of like falls off or something, like if you push it down too hard, sometimes it tends to go like that. So if it does, don't try to put it back on when you're like this. Rather just take it off, put it back on, then put it back on here. Go as down as far as you can and make sure it still spins. But before you spin it, you might want to clear stuff away from it. So if it spins like that, it should be perfect. Then you're going to put this back on. You're going to put this on the top, because it's got a plus piece here. I'm not sure if you can see, but if you can, you'll notice it's got a little plus there. And you need the black cone. It also has a plus on the bottom of it. You're going to put the cone, the big circle, into the middle of the 4, like a nose, kind of like a nose, except it's different. Then you will stick it from this part on here. Doesn't really matter from where. Just wait. There, like that. It should still spin. And then if you had to take off the rooftops just because you didn't want to go too mad with it and have it break off anyway, then you put them back on with those pieces still on them. Otherwise they won't fit. So once you've got that on, you'll take it. In this part we're using the body of the helicopter. We're going to place it. Now you notice that the short one is going to go over here. This gray piece is only here, not because, you might think it's because to make it stand up a little more. It's not, because there's a little gap right here. That's where the gray piece is going to go. You're going to carefully fit it. Then you're going to push down on it enough. Make sure it doesn't come off easily. Then there you go. That's how to disassemble, or it's already disassembled, but whatever. That's how to assemble a helicopter motor.